So what is it? Super Bowl 52 coming up here? I already knew the Patriots were going to go to the Super Bowl. I called that. I thought the Saints were going to go, but we all know how they missed out on that. Philadelphia is going, though. I don't mind. You think I would hate Philadelphia being a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan? I don't. Them going gives me the perfect excuse to make these Philly cheesesteak nachos for you guys. You're cooking with O. All right, let's get started on these Philly cheesesteak nachos, shall we? So whenever I do make this recipe, I prep the meat in the morning, come back in the evening time, and cook it up. So the first thing I want to do is take some parchment paper, put it down, lay it over the meat, and tenderize the meat. You want to do that on both sides, of course. Make sure you're really getting there. Don't be afraid of the meat, all right? Tenderize it, hit it hard. Next, we're gonna hit it with some garlic powder. And I sprinkled a little bit of fresh pepper and also some salt on there. You want to do that to both sides, of course. And rub it in there. Don't be afraid. All right, next up, we're going to cook up the meat. I got 2 tablespoons of olive oil in there. Heat it up, cook the meat up. Doesn't take too long. These are thin slices of meat, so it doesn't take too long at all. And it smells wonderful. All right, once that's done, we're going to take it off the heat, and when they cool down, you want to cut them up into little bite-sized pieces for the nachos later. Next up, we take 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to melt that down. We're going to add our veggies, and then we want to add 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce and let that cook for 5 to 7 minutes. Once that's cooked, we're going to add our steak back in and set that heat to low while we make our cheese sauce. So you want to get a medium saucepan and you want to melt down 2 tablespoons of butter. After it's melted down, you want to add 2 tablespoons of flour and whisk it in there and make sure it's all mixed up. And you want to let that concoction boil and cook for 1 minute. After that minute's up, you want to add a cup of whole milk. Mix it up. And you want to let that come to a simmer. Do not let it come to a boil. This probably will take the longest amount of time because you have to reduce the heat as well. All right, once you see it simmering, you add your cheese. I used a cup of pepper jack, a cup of mozzarella, and a cup of cheddar, and 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. You want to mix it up and make sure you smash that cream cheese. You don't want to see those chunks later. Mash it up, mix it up, do whatever you got to do to it. And if you think that your cheese sauce is a little too thick, you can add some more milk. I added some seasoning salt to there. That was a 1/4 teaspoon of seasoning salt. Like I said, if it's too thick, you can add your milk to it. That's an extra 1/4 cup of milk. And once that melts down, our cheese sauce will be ready. And make sure you guys get a nacho chip that can actually withstand the weight of that steak. All right? This is what I came up with right here. There you have the perfect nachos for this year's Super Bowl, no matter who you're rooting for. All right? Remember, ladies and gentlemen, there are 2 types of people in this world: looking asses and cooking asses. Choose wisely, and thank you for watching. All right, I wanted to thank you guys again for watching the video. If you haven't got the chance, go ahead and click on that subscribe button. And whenever you get the opportunity, go ahead and check out my other videos. I do a lot of videos, movie reviews, video game reviews. I make drinks, I make food, I rap a little bit. I do it all, and I'm always repping St. Antonio. I have a link to the website, clothing line website, in the description below. But yeah, go ahead and do that. I appreciate you guys, and you guys have a great day, okay?
Final!